Hello, this is Nigel Williamson coming to you from Sweden. Now today I want to tell you, how I did it my way. And I've always been interested in energy. Energy in things that doesn't matter if it's a car or if it's a tree or if it's a house or if it's a stone or whatever. When you break down every single particles, right down to the smallest little particle you can find, is just energy. That means that everything is the same that you see around you is the same. It's just that we see it in a different way. And there is energy when we think. Our thoughts are all full of energy, and that's why the atmosphere around us is very, very important, that we keep ourselves positive. It's just like going into a room where people are being angry with each other or saying bad things. It gives a negative atmosphere, and if you walk into that room you can feel the negative atmosphere and you get feelings as though you don't belong. And this is the thing that we should try and think of in our lives, that we keep everything positive as much as possible. It's not easy to do, and one of the most easiest things is don't watch the news on TV, don't read the newspapers, unless it is positive news, and that never happens. Ta-da! Well, anyway, when thinking about the way the mind works, I was at a health show thing for a few years ago, almost 10 years ago now maybe, and then I was young and beautiful. Now I'm just beautiful. But anyway, at that show they had healing. Now, healing's been a no-no for me. Healing and hypnosis and things like that, because I always want to have control of me. I don't want anyone to have that possibility to control me at all. And that's why I've never tried it. But when it comes to this healing, I thought, well, I'll try that. That's what I did. And it felt really good. And after the healing, I walked around at the show and people were looking at me. And I was noticing people and they were noticing me, and I thought, what's wrong with me? Something, something on me, something on my face. What is it? And it must have been the energy that energy rays that come out from you, because you feel happy, you feel balanced in your body. And I thought this was a really interesting thing, and so I started to try and find out more about healing. And then I stumbled onto Reiki healing. Now, I found courses and things like that I could go, but the courses were really expensive. And I also wanted someone that was if they were going to be my master, I wanted someone that was good, that had a good name. I just don't want to throw away my money on some woman that just wanted some extra cash. I wanted someone that really believed in what they were working with. So I found someone that was really a wonderful person. And somehow I got the money together. I don't know today where the money came from. And that is one of the amazing things when it comes to spiritual stuff or things like that the nature or the world has a way of giving it to you, whatever you need. Now, I think you should come a bit closer. Yeah. It's better that we're sort of a bit close to each other, so we can talk so no one else can hear us. Because when you're doing things like healing and things like that, a lot of countries, healing is good. In Sweden, you're an idiot. See? You're just stupid. Now, healing works with a lot of things when it comes to stressful things, and when it comes to cancer and things, relaxes the body. When the body is relaxed, it can start fixing and mending itself. That is the whole principle of healing, is that it puts you into a sleep state. And that's what happens to you every evening when you go to sleep. Just before you really fall into the deep sleep, is a time when the body is working to sort your problems out. And yeah, that's what you need. So you need time to relax. And that is also when it comes to more things like, because when you work with healing and things like that, or really in your everyday life, you should have time for yourself to meditate. And meditate doesn't have to be that you have to be religious, or you have to be this, or you have to be that. Meditation is that you once every day, like half an hour, just go and sit down in a room, dark room, turn the lights off, sit in a corner somewhere where you feel comfortable. You can light a candle or something, and you sit there in the dark for half an hour and listen to your thoughts. Nothing else, just listen to your thoughts. In the beginning it will be hard, because your thoughts and your mind is all over the place. You get different things, what you have to do and what you have to buy and what you have to do this and that and that and that. We'll have to get up and do that. Well, I haven't got time to sit here and, yeah. But slowly, if you do it every single day, you get into a habit. Habit takes 21 days, and if you don't want to do it, or you not that you don't want to do it, if you don't have the time to do it, you can do it once a week. You put an hour aside, and you just go and sit down for a whole hour. Any problems you have in life, if you're a very stressed person, that is going to be reduced. If you're having a troublesome situation with your family, with your children, with your work, with your whatever, that situation will be helped. You wouldn't feel as though it was such a big bad thing. And you also, when you're sitting on your own, you get different ideas of the solution of that problem. Anyway, getting back to my idea of this healing stuff, I went all the courses right up until I got to master teacher degree. And I have had my own reception of healing, and the most wonderful thing is that when people really feel that you've helped them with something, that they've been to the doctors maybe, for a couple of years, and then suddenly they come to you, and the problem slowly disappears. Now, with my thoughts and my ideas, I thought that, anything that had to do with the atmosphere and all these energy things, that mediumship came into the picture. Now, mediumship is, lots of people think it's just hocus pocus. And so I decided, well, I'm going to find out. So I go off to a course, to become a medium. I've been to many courses of mediumship, really, but yeah, I wanted to see if it really worked, if it was anything that I could use in any way, or if it would just build my knowledge. I've been there, done that. I know what it's about. When someone starts talking about it, yeah, I can be in the subject and talking about it. So that's also a thing you should sort of try and expand your mind in any way, and that you can also do by trying to read at least half an hour every day of books that are interested to you, but that are for expanding your mind in different ways. I like Napoleon Hill because of the Think and Grow Rich book. I've read it a few times, and Outwitting the Devil is the latest that came, I think they released that like 2011. Been in a box for like 70 odd years, because they daren't ever print something that had to do with the devil. But that is quite interesting. It's got nothing really to do with the devil, except for the way that life is been today, how we've made the life to be today. But he says, anything that the mind can conceive, the mind can achieve. So that means that anything that you want to do, you can do it. Well, getting back to this mediumship, we had, you hear people say, I can see this woman walking down the street, or she's in a house and she's got a red dress on and she's this and that and the other. I thought, yeah, how on earth can you see what clothes they put on? You know, that's seemed to me to be a bit ridiculous. But when it came to the course that I went on, there was 6 of us standing in front of the classroom, right? The one connects up to the higher self, whatever you want to call it. Every person has their own way of connecting to the spirit world. And so I said, you know, there's 6 of us. We all connected up. We all got contact with the same person, with the same colour clothes. Now, one would say, yeah, I can see he's got jeans on. Yes, the other one says, I've got red shoes. Yeah, I can see he's got a jumper. Yeah, he's blonde, blah, blah, blah. It's going backwards and forwards. And the information coming from 6 people working together was really amazing. And so, you know, that shows me that it's not just a lot of hocus pocus, mumbo jumbo. So it does really work. Now, I haven't got any idea or any thoughts of becoming a medium. It's just that I wanted to know. And now I do. So, carrying on, there are lots of things that we can do in our minds to change our way of being. Now, as they say also, really, you know, poor people don't exist. There are only people that are becoming rich, or richer. And illness doesn't exist. It's just that when you talk about it, it's you sending out signals of your mind because you're thinking about it, and so you also create it. And it's like many people, they say that they're not against the war, but they are for peace. You know, you change it. You change everything that you do to a positive thinking, and not the negative thinking. That means you don't fight against different things. You fight for the achievement of whatever's causing the problem. And I think I've been rambling on for quite a while. Now, this video is going to be on my blog, and because I've been talking for like 12-15 minutes to you, explaining some of my thoughts today, I probably won't write very much because I'm not a blogger. I just, you know, I'm in Sweden. My English is really bad. I can't spell properly. I use a computer so that it spells all the words right, but, you know, things seem to happen, and there are even kids in different countries that are better than me at writing. But I'm getting there. Sooner or later I'll be able to write just like that. And that's because I read every day, and I write my blog every day, and I try to play in a video film every day. So if you want to come back to my blog, you can see my ugly face more than once. Now on the blog there's lots of different things. I've got things about Reiki, I've got things about mindset, I've got things about, you know, anything you can think of, because I try to work at home. I want to be a marketeer on the internet. I want to learn how to do it the right way. I don't want to fool anyone, buy my product and then next day it doesn't work. And then lots of things. I'm more for people to build work from home business. And if you're interested in any business, there's either a link, down there or up there or something. And you can get to where I can show you different things to maybe make your life a bit better. Maybe you can get an extra income. And a lot of these are done for you systems. They're like systems you... Sorry about my cough, I'm a bit ill today. Like done for you systems that you just fill out all the technical things like your email address and your whatever details, and you have to have a how to respond email thing, which they do for you and show you how to do it, and you build up this system. And then on one side you get people, you show people the product, and then on the other side, you know, money goes into your bank account. And the thing is that you don't even have to deal with the people. You get Charlie to come in. Charlie's interested. Here, go to the link, have a look. Yes, Charlie's interested, so he goes through that. He starts his business, and there's a coach there that takes care of him, so he can ask questions. And there are videos that give you different information along the line of how to do so, and how not to do so. And there's a lot of education. It's also based on the mindset. They also tell you that you have to read books every day. They also tell you that you have to be consistent, and they give you a blog, just like my blog really, and that's also something that's very important, because if you get a blog that's not on, you know, there's free blogs out there. This one you have to pay like $40 or something, $20 or something each month. But you get a blog out there on a free site, and then after a year or so, when you've been writing all your content and all that sort of stuff, they decide, no, we're not going to do this anymore, and they just shut it down. Or you write about something that goes against their policies, which could be anything really. An old woman complained about that you've got a link that goes to a product that she doesn't want anyone to buy, whatever product that could be. Well, anyway, and they complain, and then they shut your blog down. You know, whatever. You have to have and I'm not talking about dirty stuff. I mean, that is a no-no. We don't deal with that sort of stuff. It's completely not part of our world. But on this blog you can write anything, really, anything. You can promote any product. You can. That's also something with this done for you system. You don't have to promote their products. They have products you can promote. You can promote your own products. You know, so they just have this system which helps people build a business from home, which is really good. And yeah, that's about all the rubbish I thought I would talk to you today about. And you know, feel free to come back to my blog, and talk to you later. Bye bye. Click the link behind the bottom. Click the link, because then you'll be part of my team, and I can talk to you even more often. Bye bye.